When your child is diagnosed with cancer, it's as if the building you're in is suddenly on fire, and your only concern is to get them out safely.
So you start researching, learning as much as you can, but the more you dig into the information, the more you realize that there is no emergency exit. There is no certain cure. Worse, there's no sense that help is on the way, because the treatments that are out there are old, toxic, and for so many kids, they're ineffective.
Ifosfamide, 1987. Doxorubicin, otherwise known as the Red Devil, 1974. Vincristine, 1961. Etoposide, 1983. And cyclophosphamide, 1959. You're slapped across the face with the gutting reality of how this country prioritizes childhood cancer research. 96% of the federal budget earmarked for all cancer research goes towards adult cancers, which already have a much better prognosis. This leaves a paltry 4% for all of childhood cancer and makes it the main reason childhood cancer treatment hasn't advanced in decades and is unacceptable.
Those were your 100 pennies to give away. How many would you give to kids, and how many would you give to grown-ups? Why did you divide them 50-50?
Because it's fair then.
Because it's equal, and then we could help all of them.
Adults are just as important as kids are, and kids are just as important as adults are. Same about money.
Both kids and adults are important.
I think I gave a little more to the kids, more than the adults, because I feel like kids, they're way younger than the adults and they haven't experienced as much as probably the adults have, and I feel like they should have a chance to go and do stuff and explore.
What if I told you this is how the money is divided up today? Kids get 4 pennies and the adults get 96.
That's only 4 pennies.
Not fair.
They should split it equally, like 50 and 50. It makes me feel a little bit sad. Wait, what?
Why can't they have that much? Can they get at least half? Because the kids only get 4, and if these get 96, that's not fair to the kids.
Can somebody explain?
It's outrageous that children with the most life ahead of them and the most on the line are getting the least amount of help.
Prostate cancer has a 98% survival rate, and the average age of diagnosis is 66. Yet it still gets more government funding than all childhood cancers combined. Metastatic Ewing sarcoma has a 20% survival rate, and the average age of diagnosis is 10.
The need to improve survivorship for childhood cancer is enormous, and the funding is non-existent. It creates a vacuum effect where brilliant oncologists have to scrounge for dollars from families and patient-led organizations in order for their research projects to ever see the clinic. The Little Warrior Foundation exists to meet the need in funding so that no child has to wait for better treatment options.
In the past 2 years, we've raised over $2.5 million, awarded 6 research grants, and opened several clinical trials in partnership with leading medical institutions.
Partnerships like we have developed with the Little Warrior Foundation allow us to run clinical trials that we otherwise would not be able to run.
What families and foundations allow the field to do, and folks like us, who are researching the cures do, is sort of take a fast track, high risk, high reward approach. And I cannot emphasize that enough.
The most important part of my job is to give families hope. We hope for less toxic and more targeted therapies that are discovered through research funded by foundations like the Little Warrior Foundation.
From lemonade stands to galas to golf tournaments, 5Ks, dance parties, t-shirts, and sponsorships, you, the Little Warrior community, have linked arms with us to say, we'll do this together.
Thank you for making this battle your battle, for never leaving any kid behind. Thank you for changing the unacceptable with us.
The kids get all the money. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop.